Hi everyone. Today we will turn our attention to Matthew 5, verses 29 and 30. I will be reading from the NIV translation. If your right eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go to hell. Both verses end with a similar statement. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for the whole body to be thrown into hell. Jesus is not talking about self-mutilation. Even a blind man can lust. Our physical bodies will decay and ultimately die. He is talking about the spiritual being in us that will live forever. As we look at this passage as a whole on the topic of lust and adultery, in verses 27 and 28, in which Pastor Armstrong discussed last week, Jesus explains the seventh commandment, that you shall not commit adultery. However, if you look at a woman lustfully, you've committed adultery with her in your heart. This command forbids not only the acts, but the appetites as well. In the world we live today, as it is said in 1 John chapter 2, verse 16, the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life is easy to come by, and unfortunately readily available. Television and our computers, just to name a few, make it so easy for us to fall into the trap. We don't even have to leave the house to access smut. Unfortunately, this is nothing new under the sun. We have been dealing with this problem since the fall of Adam and Eve. From the Old Testament, where we read in Numbers 25 about the men in Shittim indulging in their lustful desires with the Moabite women while sacrificing to the Baals. David, after lusting after Bathsheba and then trying to hide her pregnancy by killing Uriah the Hittite. And in the New Testament, where we read about the church in Corinth unwilling to divorce themselves to the worldly culture around them. I do have a few questions for you to consider. 1, how do you deal with the sin in our lives? 2, do we take sin seriously, or do we brush it off to the side? 3, do we encourage our brothers and sisters in the Lord in addressing those struggles they are having? Questions 1 and 2 go together. What do we do when we sin? Do we take it to the Lord, as it says in 1 John 1:9, and confess it? Are we doing everything we can to address those weak areas in our lives that cause us to stumble? And when encouraging your brother and or sister in Christ about the struggles that they might be having, do it in private. Don't go around telling everyone about it. I'm sure you wouldn't want someone going around and gossiping about your weaknesses. Remember, God is with us, and He wants us to be victorious in our struggles with lustful desires. Turn to Him in prayer and ask for His help.